These movies are trash, but these scenes, definitely not.
Ah, I didn't hear that.
You know that feeling when you're sitting through a terrible movie and suddenly one scene comes along that's like, wait, did a different director sneak in for this part?
That is such a relief.
Yeah, we've all been there. Bad movies happen to the best of us. We've all been forced to watch Murdoch's ass in IMAX,
I would never do that.
or suffered through Liam Neeson's epic 120 cut fence jump. But sometimes a bad movie will drop a gem of a scene that grabs you by the throat. So let's dive into 5 good scenes from bad movies that are way too good for the film they're in. Spoiler alert, number 5 is actually a masterpiece of a movie in my opinion. So don't kill me for that. Fantastic Four.
Crap, alright. Well, if I do, I know who to call. The muscle.
Fun having you here.
You've created here is incredible.
Let's face it, this movie was a flaming disaster.
Flame on.
It's one of those flicks that make you want a refund after the credits roll, but, and it's a big but, there is one moment that truly stands out. The Doom Rampage scene. Near the end, when Victor Von Doom is getting treated in the lab, he wakes up and real chaos begins. Watching him walk through people without even lifting a single finger, that right there is peak villain stuff. It's dark, violent, and honestly, the best on-screen Doom we've ever gotten. Too bad the rest of the movie didn't live up to this level of epic.
Who are you?
Annabelle. Annabelle came right off the back of The Conjuring, which left fans with high expectations. But let's be real, Annabelle was a big snooze fest. The first hour, practically nothing happens. But hold on, if you stayed awake long enough, you'd know that there is one scene that makes up for it. The basement scene. Fun fact, James Wan actually directed this scene and it shows it's tense, heart-pounding and genuinely scary. If the whole movie had been like this, we'd be talking about a modern horror classic. X-Men Origins Wolverine. Okay, let's get it out of the way. This movie is, well, it's a mess. But is it as bad as people say? Maybe not. The director of this movie had classics under his belt, like Rendition, A Reasonable Man, Sotsy. Just kidding, actually, I have never heard of any of these films. And that really translates to this movie as well. That's the reason the plot was forgettable. But the opening montage, now that's something else. The sequence where Wolverine and Sabretooth are shown fighting in different wars throughout history, absolutely gripping. It's the kind of scene that makes you wonder what this movie could have been if it had stayed on this path.
We have got to get off this boat now.
Bon voyage.
Ghost Ship. This one is a B movie, plain and simple. And hey, B movies can be fun, right? but Ghost Ship was marketed as like it was going to be the next Exorcist. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. But if you have seen this movie, you know the opening scene is nothing short of iconic. It's one of the best openings in horror period. The rest of the movie, yeah, not so much. But for that one slice of brilliance, it's worth mentioning.
Trascini la notte sognare
I'm the only hope you have.
Terminator Salvation. Now this one's a bit personal because I actually love Terminator Salvation. It's like a cross between Mad Max and Terminator. It's not to love, but critics, oh, they hated it. They called it uninspired and boring. But one scene they couldn't deny, John Connor's showdown with the T-800. This battle is straight up perfection. Seeing John face off against the unstoppable machine with real stakes made for one of the best scenes in the entire franchise. And there you have it, folks. 5 great scenes from terrible movies. Sometimes all it takes is one scene to remind us why we sit through the rest of this nonsense. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more. See you in the next one.